Off the mic segment here, Teddy. Dedicated to his craft. Now, look, Teddy went out last night, probably had a couple pops at the UNLV game, woke up refreshed, ready to bring you that betting show and give you the pertinent information that you need. But how about this, Teddy? In that same realm of how you struggled last night, waking up this morning and bringing this, a defensive lineman stays at the Senior Bowl practices knowing this could mean making an NFL team, getting drafted, or improving your draft stock, has a child, or his fiance has a child, stays in camp, Teddy. I know it's not as dedicated as we are here at sportsbookraeview.com, but still noteworthy, right?
Sure. And I mean, look, when it comes down to an issue like this, all right, where it is the potential between making a roster, missing a roster, making millions of dollars in the NFL, making nothing in the NFL, and sending out resumes at the end of the process, you can understand why a kid wants to stay in the Senior Bowl, even when his fiance is having a baby. And I'll tell you what, I was at the hospital when my wife delivered our child. And yeah, it was great to be there. But you know what? If I had the Senior Bowl, I wouldn't have been there.
Maybe Will Greer skips that as a starting quarterback, but you got to say the dedication where he's having his firstborn child there, and it's like, look, I got to take care of this child, and me being here in Mobile, Alabama, wherever I think it's Mobile, Alabama, being played, much more important at this point. So the dedication is there, and that should send that should send gold flags out to NFL teams. Like, man, this man is dedicated to his craft and really cares, Teddy.
Either that or he doesn't like his fiancée that much.
Yeah. No, exactly. Switching over to baseball, Mo Rivera goes into the Hall of Fame, Teddy, with 100% of the vote. Not even Babe Ruth could get that. Finally seeing this, knockdown where we can't put Ken Griffey Jr. in, we can't put, the Alomars in or whoever with 100% of the vote. Finally, it breaks through here with Mo Rivera going in. Also going in with him, Martinez, Halladay, and Mussina get the call. Just missing out, Kurt Schilling, Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, and Walker, who also got over 50% of the votes here. Talk to me, Teddy. Mo Rivera goes in the Hall of Fame 100%.
I wouldn't have voted for him. Not first ballot. Flat out. Any Yankees fan will tell you.
Get him. Yes, get him, Teddy. Go ahead.
Any Yankees fan will tell you, Mo Rivera. Oh, yeah, great. What do you have, 1,200 innings as a major league pitcher? Okay, fine.
But Teddy,
he did a bunch of good stuff.
Yeah.
Mo Rivera single-handedly did two things that all Yankees fans will remember and hate forever. He single-handedly cost him the World Series against Arizona. That was Rivera in the ninth inning, making the error, making the bad throw, giving up the 2 runs in Game 7 with a lead. And it was Mariano Rivera that cost them when they were up 3-0 on the Red Sox in 2004. Rivera was in to save Game 4. Rivera was in to save Game 5. Did not get the job done in either of those spots. So not only did he cost them a title that year, he also created the Red Sox, the modern Red Sox, who have 4 titles since, and it ended my favorite chant in sports, 1918. That was the best, when the Red Sox were around. That's Rivera did that. So no, I wouldn't have voted for him first ballot, but I also want to ramble here for a minute about who these writers are and who the Hall of Fame voters are, because make no mistake about it, all right? The guys who are voting for the Hall of Fame, you'd be stunned if you knew who's actually getting these ballots. The Jeff Passan column from ESPN today. Quote, he was interviewing the guys that didn't vote for Clemens and Bonds. Quote, only 10% or so are full-time baseball writers. Plenty are retired. Some are general sports columnists. A handful are football writers. Others cover hockey, golf, and college basketball. Another does digital marketing. One writes for the American Heart Association. These are the guys who are actually voting. These are the Hall of Fame voters. They're ancient and they don't know much about modern state of baseball. That's how these decisions are getting made. It's not the sharp analytics guys who are voting for Hall of Fame. It's a bunch of retired guys who have been, filling out these ballots for 50 years. That's who gets the votes. So take it all with a grain of salt, Donnie. It's, it is what it is.